9:30 on this Thursday morning, first Thursday of 2020. We're inching a little closer to the first weekend of the year.
Yeah, and it might not look so great outside right now, but I promise if you just hang in there, beautiful weather for this weekend. Great news for folks who might have some outdoor plans, getting a jump on some of those resolutions. It's 53 at Camp Mabry right now. We've still got those clouds locked in. And looks like a little bit of light rain coming down around central Texas. A lot of it, though, not even making it to the ground. 53 in Bastrop right now. San Marcos and Lockhart, you're coming in at 52 degrees. 50 in Georgetown, slightly warmer as you head towards Burnett, upper 50s there. Also finding the upper 50s around LaGrange and Giddings. We'll keep these clouds locked in for most of the day today, along with some on and off showery weather, but we do have a Pacific front set to move in later on today. That's going to clear out the clouds and the showers as we head into Friday. Here's a look at your current radar, though. Nothing too heavy coming down at this time, but it is enough to make those roadways a little slick, so you might need to use your windshield wipers on and off this morning. Future radar shows that light rain hanging around for us for much of the day before things start to clear out as we head towards the 5 o'clock hour, and beyond that, things are looking rain-free all the way through the middle of next week.
The new year is already bringing us new faces. Meet Kent Adan Silva. He was the first baby born at Ascension Seton Medical Center in Austin in 2020. Kent was born at 12:40 yesterday morning to Emily and Edgar, who live in Buda. Now, in addition to being the first baby born at the local hospital, Torchy's gave the family a gift basket, and get this, free tacos for a year. That's definitely going to help out the new parents. They don't have to cook.
Yeah.
Just get the free tacos.
You just get some tacos.
Yeah.
I'd be so spoiled after a year of free tacos.
Yeah, so like, you even have to pay for this in
no,
2021?
real life. Yeah.
Some people spend their New Year's Day relaxing. Others jump into freezing cold water, and they do this for fun. Yesterday was the annual Barton Springs Polar Plunge. People jumped in on the first day of the new year as a way of cleansing themselves for 2020. Temperatures were in the 50s yesterday morning, but the water was an inviting 68 degrees.
My niece had the great idea that we should jump in today, so we did. And it's refreshing. Once you're in the pool, you don't want to get back out of the pool. You know, it checks how your heart's working. You know, it's invigorating. Why? Why did you want to do this?
Happy New Year!
I've been wanting to do it for a while. It was kind of shocking. It was really cold.
After the chilly jump, the Save Our Springs Welcome Tent hosted free coffee and donuts and had a commemorative polar bear t-shirt. And Chelsea, like you said, those are, what are you calling them? Loyal plungers.
Loyal plungers. They'll brave any weather.
And a tip of the cap to stopping and talking after you've gotten out of the water to
yeah,
us, because that's when it's really bad.
Yeah.
And
I'm glad that man's heart was working.
Yeah.
That's a good sign.
That's true.
We wanted to be
That's
working.
true.
Cold water.
Happy for everyone out there. You're watching your heart's working. Big bounce back for the Georgia Bulldogs in the Sugar Bowl last night. After losing to the Longhorns in the Sugar Bowl last year in that game, the Dogs took out that frustration on Baylor at the half. Georgia was up 19-zip. Baylor started to make a bit of a comeback in the third quarter, but quarterback Lake Travis alum Charlie Brewer suffered a scary hit, possibly yet another concussion. He's had a couple of those already. After that, the Bears couldn't bounce back. Georgia went on to win this one 26-14. And a heartbreaker for Wisconsin in the Rose Bowl.
Herbert's got it. Stiff arm again. Quarterback in the clear. Inside the 10. A hat trick of touchdowns from Justin Herbert.
Yeah, Justin Herbert scoring his third touchdown in the ball game, what would ultimately be the game winner. Badgers led this game for the most part, but ended up with 4 turnovers. Oregon's 4th Rose Bowl win in school history. We'll count that against your Trojans. I assume they have a few more Rose Bowl
We've got
titles.
a few more, but you know what? Supporting Pac-12, so that's good.
Yeah, big win for the Pac-12 for the Ducks.
Good attitude.
All right, it looks like the follow-up to a 2018 hit, A Quiet Place, will be a bit louder.
It's okay. It's okay. We're okay. We're okay. That's okay. That's where? Mom. Oh my God. Right.
All right, that's a first look at the trailer for A Quiet Place 2. The original movie takes place after an alien invasion wiped out most of Earth's population. Those creatures are attracted to sound, so most of the movie is silent. The sequel hits theaters in March.
Man, that was intense.
Yeah, that was a good scary movie, the first one. So I'm excited to see what this
are ones
Well,
that
and she
have you on the
The
edge of your
first one
seat.
did really well.
Yeah.
340 million.
Oh,
That is
are
pretty
you
well.
an expert with
No,
this movie?
it was in our story earlier.
Oh.
I just pay attention to.
You could have
the
totally
news.
played that on.
I watched Good Day Austin.
Fun
so-
fact in her brain.
Holy, the Zach Shields move.
All right, an IHOP waitress in Illinois got an unexpected New Year's surprise. Singer and actor Donnie Wahlberg tipped her $2,020 for a $75 meal. His wife Jenny McCarthy tweeted about her husband's act of kindness. She also added the hashtag 2020 tip challenge, encouraging others to pay it forward.
So great.
I like that.
Yeah, it's so cool. I mean, that's life-changing sometimes amounts of money.
Yeah,
when you donate
absolutely.
like that.
All right, even the Pope has to apologize sometimes. On New Year's Eve, a woman grabbed the pontiff, pulled him towards her. In response, Pope Francis slapped her hand. There you go. You can see it. He apologized yesterday, saying he lost patience and set a bad example. But I think that's how most people might respond.
But this it's human. It happens to everybody. Yeah.
And he said that.
If anyone won't let you go, you're gonna be like, get off of me.
He's kind of getting dragged in there
But
a little bit.
But it wasn't egregious what she was doing. I really do feel bad for that woman. Obviously, that was a big deal. Her moment with the Pope, and that's what happened.
Yikes.
Yeah. A baker is turning pizza into works of art. Eric Palmieri from D. Palmieri's Bakery in Rhode Island, making pop culture inspired pizza. Fifth generation baker said it all started with an American flag inspired pizza back in 2016. The portfolio has grown since then. Masterpieces ranging from Baby Yoda to Homer Simpson. Each art pizza is made, of course, with all natural toppings like pepperoni, olives, eggplant, pepper. So it's all edible, even as it's cool to look at.
That's really cool.
I wonder what they look like after they've been made, though, because those look like pre-baked pizzas. The
Before it
cheese
goes
isn't-
in the oven?
Yeah, like after it's been, when it's time to eat
It
it,
kind of spreads out a
it's
little
like
bit.
So you
Homer's
just like
eyes
a
is kind of like
slightly-
sliding off.
Melting over.
Yeah, I just have a follow-up question.
Took a dark turn. Yeah, it's slightly distressed Homer and Baby Yoda.
You should ask them. I'm sure they would.
I'll tweet him. We'll see.
Yeah. All right, forget snakes on a plane. Now they're in ovens. A couple in North Carolina recently shared these pictures.
Oh, boy.
They say they popped a frozen pizza in the oven. It later started smelling really bad. Then they discovered there was burning inside. The woman ended up taking her young sons out to eat. Then the
You
husband
think?
just stayed and ate it. Kidding. He stayed. He stayed behind to deal with the steak, but he could have. I mean, he could have eaten it. Who knows?
I mean,
Way to take one for.
maybe.
Well, yeah, you gotta clean out that oven.
extra
I mean,
protein
it's
on the
good. Yeah, it's
Holy
protein.
cow.
Yikes.
That's not great. Of course, it didn't go well for the snake, too.
No.
No.
It makes my stomach
Oh,
hurt.
man.
All right, this story. A Kentucky woman can't blame this one on the dog. Police in Pineville arrested 40-year-old Julie Miller on Monday. They say she admitted to trying to use the dog urine during a drug screening with her parole officer. Apparently, it didn't work.
Didn't work, yeah.
She's now facing additional charges, as you can probably expect.
Don't try that at home.
Yeah, in case anyone's wondering, it does not
Points
work.
for being creative.
One's wondering, someone at home like, okay, when I get meat, can't
Don't
use
do
that.
it.
Don't try it, Dave.
What about the cat? Is the cat okay?
You could try
Asking
cat.
for a friend.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Oh man. Sometimes you have to deal with snow on the roads up in the Pacific Northwest. Other times, tumbleweeds cause problems. If you thought this only
amazing.
happened in Texas, it doesn't. A highway in Washington state was shut down for hours on New Year's Eve because a massive pile of tumbleweed. Some people calling it Tumblegeddon. It took 10 hours to dig cars and a semi-truck out. Snow plows were used to clear the road and free the cars. No one was hurt in this one.
What a nightmare, though, having to
Yeah.
sit in there for 10 hours. I'm sure for a while you don't know.
How did all these tumbleweeds roll in like that? Because it's surrounded by cars. I have some questions.
Yeah, like
And
if
I-
you're driving in the car and then you're like,
Is
oh,
it just a
tumbleweed,
massive
and then it
It
just
had to have been to like
Yeah.
scoop
Like a
them up like
dust
that. I don't
storm of it
know.
or
I could
something,
be
I don't
wrong, but
know.
I think that happened on New Year's Eve. So those poor people.
Yeah.
I mean,
Got your ring in the New Year, surrounded by scary tumbleweeds.
Yeah.
Saved you
Sounds
from
like
the
a
New Year's
Stephen
Day
King
hangover.
movie.
that's true.
Yeah.
Or they might have drinking more after.
That's right. They may have had a night last night. They had a story to tell for sure.
A bird may have spurred a scientific breakthrough. Researchers in Iceland recently released this video showing a puffin picking up a stick to scratch its chest. It may seem simple, but those researchers say it may be the first evidence of a seabird using a tool. Those birds were previously believed to lack the ability. Similar behavior has been observed in captive parrots, so those puffins might be smarter than
So cute.
World-
Which
Puffins
is
are
scary
super
for
cute
you,
little birds.
Chelsea.
not a huge bird fan.
Oh, yeah.
No, you're not.
Right. And now they're figuring
using
things
tools.
out.
I don't deal with a lot
They're
of puffins
using
though, but
tools.
as soon as mockingbirds, if they start using things to like knock on my door,
That's how
I'm
it
out.
starts.
Bye. Yep.
Bye. Where are you going?
I don't know. There's birds everywhere.
Googling places that don't have birds.
Yeah. Where can you not?
That's where I'm going.
That's where you find Chelsea.
All right.